Well, all right. Welcome back to As It Should Be. Paul Bertolino here in the world famous As It Should Be Studios. And, well, today I am going to be doing another track versus track. Yeah, last Monday I did a track versus track as well, and ideally I prefer to have different types of videos each Monday. I prefer not to have 2 Mondays in a row where I do the same type of video, but this is what I was feeling tonight. And, I'm an artiste, man, and this is my muse, and I'm just going the way, it's a whimsical kind of a thing. I just go the way my little wind blows inside my head, And, so I'm doing a track versus track. But it's one I've been wanting to do for a long time. I'm doing the first 2 Monkees albums. Yeah, I'm doing Monkees, self-titled, against more of the Monkees. Yeah. And yeah, I've been really wanting to put these up against each other for a while. In fact, since the early days of track versus track, when I was doing them in the running order of the album. But of course now, for the uninitiated, what I do, the way this works actually, is that I rank the tracks from each album, and then I put them up against each other in that order, from worst to best. And there we go. Let's get into it. Tally sheet. Monkees versus more of. Alright. Okay, here we go. Have my lists down here. Alright, so coming in at number 12 on the first album, I have Theme from the Monkees. Yeah, I have that at the very bottom of the list. Why would you have the classic Monkees theme at the bottom of the list? It makes no sense. Well, very simple. I love the Monkees theme. I love the Monkees theme as it is on the TV show. There's the more condensed, shorter version. Totally different performance, different recording that they use on the TV show. I love that one. This album version, I don't like it that much. I don't know. I've just never really liked it. And the fact of the matter is, even if they use the one that they had on the TV show, I still don't like it being on the album. I think it's cheesy. I think it cheapens the album. I don't think the TV fucking theme should be the opening of the album. I've said this on videos before. The Brady Bunch had albums, and they didn't have the fucking Brady Bunch theme opening. The Partridge Family, no Partridge Family album opens with "Come On, Get Happy." They're albums, proper albums. This is a great Monkees album. I think the theme cheapens the record. Anyway, so there you go. So this is a treatise for you. But anyway, so that goes up against the song that I put at number 12, dead last on more of the Monkees. The Day We Fall in Love. Yeah, I don't think I have to explain that to anybody. Completely awful track. They had so many great tracks in the can when they did this album, when this album was compiled, basically. How this one made the album, I'll never know. It's just this terrible cheesy spoken word thing from Davey. There'll be wind blowing through your hair, and I'll look into your eyes and wait for the prize. Your hands touching mine with a love that is... I don't remember. Whatever. I don't think I've ever actually listened to that track all the way through. It's so god-awful. And, well, anyway, I have to choose between these 2 tracks. Which one do I prefer? Well, I may have talked a lot of shit about it just now, but boy am I choosing the theme from Monkees. Yeah. Because Day We Fall in Love is arguably the worst Monkees track of all time. Maybe... Ladies' Aid Society might be worse, I don't know, but this is one of the very worst. So yeah, the first album gets to that point. Okay, so coming in at number 11 on the first album is I Wanna Be Free. Now, great song. I don't like this version that much. I love the version that's on the very first episode, the kind of more upbeat one with drums and the keyboard, and Mickey comes in and sings the little bridge part, the little middle 8 part. Love that version. Oh my god, if that had been on the album, I so wish that was the version on the album. It would rank way higher. But that goes up against the track that I have ranked at number 11 on more of the Monkees, which is Your Auntie Griselda. A lot of people seem to love this one. I hate this. I think it's a crap song. Peter sounds god awful on it. Flat and just shitty. Everybody's like, but it's fun. Yeah, it's shitty fun. It's fun, but it's terrible. I think it's terrible. I give that to the Monkees. Yeah, I Want to Be Free. I don't like that version of I Want to Be Free that much, but at least it's a great song. Your Auntie Griselda's a shit song. Okay, so coming in number 10 on the first album is I'll Be True to You. And that goes up against the track that I put at number 10 on More of the Monkees, Laugh. And, that doesn't take too much thought. I'm gonna go I'll Be True to You. So far, all the points have gone to the first album. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so coming in number 9 on the first album is Gonna Buy Me a Dog. This is a cheesy, kind of a dorky novelty tune. But I really love this one. I always really like this. But this goes up against the track that comes at number 9 on More Of, which is When Love Comes Knocking at Your Door. It's actually kind of tough. That's kind of tough. I'm going to go When Love Comes Knocking at Your Door. I don't know. Neil Sedaka. It's a Neil Sedaka tune, right? I love Neil Sedaka. Gonna Buy Me a Dog? I do. I like it, but I think the fact that Love Comes Knocking at Your Door is less of a novelty tune kind of puts it just a little above it. But I really like both tracks. Okay, so coming in number 8. Coming in number 8 on the first album is Let's Dance On. A track that they recorded so quickly and and tried to get it on the album so fast that they didn't even bother to put bass on it. Yeah, it's just a couple of guitars and a vocal. Literally. Listen to it. It's like there's no bass on this. Number 8 goes up against number 8 on More Of, which is I'm a Believer. Yes, I put I'm a Believer merely at number 8. Now, when I was a kid, I'm a Believer was probably my very favorite Monkees song, period. Now it's not even my favorite song on this album. I just got really tired of it. I got really sick of the song. That's not the song's fault. No, it's not the song's fault, but getting tired of the song it colors my perception of the track. It affects my enjoyment of the track. I don't enjoy the track as much as I used to. Dead ass sick of it. But it is a great track that I just don't enjoy so much anymore. However, I am going to put it over Let's Dance On. Because I may be sick of it, but it's really 100 times the song, so I have to give it to that. If nothing else, for old time's sake, for 10-year-old me, I have to give it to that. Alright, so coming in number 7 on the first album, This Just Doesn't Seem to Be My Day. Second song on side 2, right? Yeah, I really like that song. And that goes up against the track that I put at number 7 at More Of, which is Hold On Girl. Ooh. That's actually really, really tough because I would actually honestly say that I consider each to be the other's equivalent on their respective albums. You know what I mean? Hold On Girl is kind of the Just Doesn't Seem to Be My Day of the second album to me. And they don't sound alike necessarily. They're not like twin songs. I just feel like they're both about as good and are about as substantial on the album. And they're both Davy sung songs. Now, I used to dislike Hold On Girl. I really like it now. I always liked This Just Doesn't Seem to Be My Day. But I'm going to go with This Just Doesn't Seem to Be My Day. Going with the first album. Okay. Alright, so coming in at number 6 on the first album, Sweet Young Thing. Oh man, now we're getting into some great Mike tracks. Yeah, that's a great one. That's a classic. And that goes up against the song that I put at number 6 on More Of, which is I'm Not Your Stepping Stone. Oh man. Now we have some good ones go up against each other. But I know what I'm going to pick. Sweet Young Thing. Yeah. I love I'm Not Your Stepping Stone, but I actually love Sweet Young Thing more. I actually do. I really do. Okay. All right. So coming in number 5 on the first album is Last Train to Clarksville. Yeah. God, is that right? Look. Oh, yeah. Okay. That seems a little weird to put that low, but that's where I have it. Number 5. And this goes up against the track that I put at number 5 on more of, which is Mary Mary. Oh. Ooh. Well, that's tough. I mean, thinking back, I think when I was a kid, I probably would have put Mary Mary over Clarksville. But you know what? I'm going Clarksville. Yeah, I'm going Clarksville. Mary Mary, I still love, but I don't love it as much as I did before. Kind of like I'm a Believer. But yeah, whatever. Clarksville. All right, so let's go to number 4. The song that came in at number 4 on the first album, Papa Jean's Blues. Oh, the other classic Nesmith track. And that goes up against the song that came in at number 4 on more of, which is Look Out, Here Comes Tomorrow. Ooh. Oh, Jesus. This is getting tough now. Oh man, that's a tough one. Oh. But I know what I have to pick, though. I do. I'm really just stalling. I'm stalling and trying to hold off on the inevitable, but it's Papa Jean's Blues. Man, but just by that much, because I really love Look Out, Here Comes Tomorrow, but Papa Jean's Blues, come on. Okay, all right. All right, well, coming in number 3 on the first album, Tomorrow's Gonna Be Another Day. And that goes up against a track that I put at number 3 and more of, which is Sometime in the Morning. Oh, shit. Well, that's easy. That's easy. Sometime in the Morning. Yeah, I mean, I really love Tomorrow's Gonna Be Another Day, but fuck, man, come on. Sometime in the Morning? Yeah, I'm giving to that. Okay, all right, so coming in number 2, my second favorite track on the first album, Saturday's Child. Man, one of my very favorite Monkees tracks. And that goes up against the song that I put number 2 on more of, which is The Kind of Girl I Could Love. Yeah, great Mike track. I feel like that's a real dark horse of a Mike track. That's a dark horse track on that album. I think, yeah, that's a real dark horse Monkees track overall. I love the hell out of that one. But against Saturday's Child, ooh. Oh man, I got to go Saturday's Child. Oh man, but I love The Kind of Girl I Could Love. I have it at number 2. Okay, all right. I mean, obviously the first album is wiping the floor with the second one, but let's continue this. I have one more left. My favorite track on the first album, Take a Giant Step. Oh man, Take a Giant Step, and that goes up against my favorite track on the second album, She. Ooh. That's really treacherous, but you know what? I know what I'm going to choose. Man. Take a Giant Step. When I was a kid, I would have, without question, I wouldn't have even had to think about it. I would have taken She. But as I've gotten older, Take a Giant Step has gotten better and better and better and better, to the point where I choose that over She. And She I love every bit as much as I ever have. I just love Take a Giant Step that much more. So yeah, that takes it. So what do we have here? The first album got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And more I've got 3. So that was a slaughter. That was a slaughter. And you know, you might maybe have predicted that, because I think most people would consider the first album to be way better than the second one. But man, the second one has some heavy hitters. Heavy hitters. So, you know, I didn't really know it was going to be this bad. But anyway, well, there you go. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for watching all the videos, and thank you for subscribing if you have. If you haven't, maybe consider subscribing, and if you do, click the little bell, because you want to get notifications. I assume you do. And shout out to Ralph Vieira of the Almost Human channel, aka Dr. Fuck. He's the guy who started the whole track versus track phenomenon. I salute him. But come back on Thursday. Come back this Thursday, because Chris Durant, Tommy Von Voigt are going to be back, and we are going to be ranking the albums of the Ramones. Yeah, we're going to be ranking the entire Ramones catalog from the first album to the last one, and yeah, you don't want to miss that. All right, see you guys soon. Well, all right.